How's it going, Steven?
It's going all right.
Yeah? That's good. Well, thanks for meeting me today.
Sure.
Yeah, I know this is a little different than how we would normally meet, but I know the roads are really bad out there today, so figured it's best that we both stay safe, and I'm glad we can still talk via video chat.
Yeah, it's a nice alternative.
Yeah, for sure. Um, well, I just wanted to let you know that because we aren't meeting in our therapy office today, I want to make sure that you feel safe and comfortable. So I'm currently in my home office with the door locked, and I have a sound machine outside the door so anyone who walks by can't hear anything that we're discussing in here. Is there anything else that you'd like me to do to make you feel more comfortable communicating in this setting?
No.
No? Good. Awesome. Well, I guess, like, where are you right now? Because it's just as important for you to protect your privacy and make sure that you're in a place that you feel comfortable and safe to share.
Yeah, I'm in a room by myself with my dog.
Cool. Perfect. Are you home alone, or is anyone else
Okay.
home?
Upstairs.
Your parents are downstairs? Okay, cool. So you have a good amount of distance. You feel comfortable sharing with me?
Yep.
Great. Awesome. Well, last time that we met, we talked a lot about your family growing up, and we started collecting some of those early recollections. How are you feeling about that work that we did last week?
Good.
Yeah? Has it been helpful in any ways for you?
Well, I mean, insightful. I guess it hasn't proven useful yet.
Sure. So you've gained some more insight about yourself
Yeah.
from doing that work. Great. Okay. So today, I guess I'd like to talk a little bit about the tasks of life, which include like the work task, the love task, the social task, and the spiritual task. Adler believed that we had to be successful in all of these tasks in order to lead like a fulfilling, happy life. Does that sound okay with you if we dive into that kind of work?
Sure.
Great. Okay, so let's start with the work task. What's your current job?
I'm a law clerk.
A law clerk. So at a law office, I'm assuming,
Firm. Yeah,
a
law firm.
firm, a law firm. Are you happy with that job?
I mean, I guess in what sense?
Do you feel fulfilled?
No.
No, you don't feel like you're achieving at this work task in your life?
I mean, again, in what sense? I guess.
I guess in the sense that you feel like you have a purpose in what you're doing. If it gives you any fulfillment, like me being a therapist, like I feel very fulfilled in the work that I do with other people. So
Yeah,
I,
I mean, being a law clerk. I mean, I'm going to school to be an attorney, so to be doing all of the busy little work, no, that's not fulfilling to me because
yeah,
that's not thousands of dollars to go to school for. This is just so then hopefully I can get a job that is hopefully fulfilling.
yeah, okay, I get that. So this is kind of like a stepping stone to
I'm
like
sorry,
get
I
to the
couldn't
career.
hear you. What you said?
Oh, I said that your current role is kind of like a stepping stone to the position that you would like to have one day. Does
Yes.
that sound about right?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe if you aren't super fulfilled in this role could lead towards an attorney position once you finish school.
I'm
Potentially.
sorry. Could you repeat that question? I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, of course. I was just trying to say that maybe you will feel more fulfilled in the future because this is like a stepping stone job to like help you get to your end goal, which would be an attorney.
Yeah, I mean, potentially. Who knows? I mean, I can be just as unfulfilled, when I get the attorney job. But
Very true. Yeah, that is a good point, and that's something that we can kind of discover when you get there. Um, yeah. So I know last time that we met, you had told me that you are in a long-term relationship. How is that going?
it's good.
Yeah. What's good about it?
What's good about it?
Yeah.
it's good. We have fun together. I don't know
Okay.
what you want me to.
Sure. So you have fun with your partner. That's great. Do you feel fulfilled in that task of your life? Do you feel successful in finding some? Yeah. Do you feel successful in the task of love?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's really an answer to that. I mean, I'm 26 years old, and you're asking me whether or not I am fulfilled in my love life at 26 years old. I mean,
Oh.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah. Okay. I can sense a little.
But it's fulfillment
Okay.
at 26 years old in your love life. I mean, I've been dating someone for 6 years. You know, I love her. We've been having fun, but am I fulfilled? I don't know. I don't know what she
Sure.
wants. I don't know what I want. You can't.
Yeah.
If you want me to speculate about whether or not I'm fulfilled, I mean, I have no idea. I just am, you know, who I am right now and in this moment.
Okay. All right. I guess then going on to the social task, are you a part of any groups in your community?
No.
No? Do you have any like close friends that you spend time with so then you can get some social interaction outside of work and home?
I just work and go to school.
Yeah, so it doesn't sound like you have a lot of time to fit in that social task because you're working and going to school.
Nope, but I mean, I don't think society really cares about structuring any time for, fulfilling a social task. So, I mean, I do what I am tasked by society, which is to go to school and to make money. So that's what I do. I go to school so I can learn, so that I can be a productive member of the workforce, and that's it. I mean, I don't. That's just where it is.
Okay.
I mean, if I had more time, sure, but I mean,
Yeah,
time ain't growing on trees. So
that's true. Yeah, especially when you're in school and working, it's got to be hard to find time to fit in some social engagement outside of those scenarios.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I guess, do you have any spiritual beliefs that I should know about? Or what role does spirituality play in your life?
What role does it play?
Yeah.
It gives you a sense of relief that this is all not for anything, or this is all not for nothing.
Okay.
There's some reason that we're going, and it gives you kind of some comfort. But I think just spirituality, really, in a sense, is that it's to put people at ease, right? I mean, it makes people feel better about dying. It makes people feel better about what we're here for, what your purpose is. To live a good life. You look at all major religions. It's about being good to people. Unfortunately, the religions are focused on people that are similar to yourselves, and they really like to reach out and help. A lot of people that are different or believe differently than themselves, and really what it is for them is just following this kind of set of rules so that they can do this, this, and this, and they have comfort when it comes to the end of their life, because they feel as though they were a good person, and then they feel as though because when they die, then they'll be able to go into a heaven, and this wasn't the only life. So I mean, what role it plays is just kind of a comfort.
Okay.
So I don't think it's more than that. May there be an actual spiritual entity beyond a human life and our existence? Sure, but I don't think anyone really has any idea.
Okay. So I guess what I'm hearing from you is that you are a spiritual person, but it doesn't take like a very active role in your life. Like you don't go to church or practice any.
I don't think spirituality in church.
Well, yeah, of course, but kind of like what I heard you saying was that for some people, spirituality is following a certain set of rules. So I guess what I was saying is that maybe that's not the case for you.
No, spirituality in my life plays the role that it plays in everyone else's life, which is what I said, that same thing. It's a comfort deal, right?
Okay.
I mean, it's what's my purpose here in life is to do these these things, and then you'll get into heaven.
Okay.
You know, why do I want to get into heaven? Because then that means that everything doesn't end
Yeah.
once you die. A black emptiness.
Okay.
That's whatever, personally, whatever people say about their spirituality, I mean, that's what it boils down to. And that's what it plays in my life as well, is that, you have a connectedness beyond, yourself and your human life, and that you feel it gives you this importance that you don't normally feel. And it kind of eases some anxiety, because when things go wrong, there's someone you can turn to.
Okay.
And that's what I think, that's what religion does in a sense to many people. That's what it does for myself.
Okay.
You're right. I don't go to church. I don't practice religion, but I'm spiritual in the sense that I believe in, in something more. There's something else out there, but it's for the same reason that everyone else goes to church every Sunday and follows those rules and does confession. It's because it makes them feel better about themselves.
Sure. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. I think I was a little lost there, but you brought me back, and now I think I got what you're trying to say. So then I guess you've kind of implemented some struggles with your work task where you're not being fulfilled yet because you're not in the lawyer position, you're just a law clerk. And you said that you don't have a lot of time for like your social task because you're working and you're going to school full time. But it also kind of sounds like you're achieving in the love task and the spiritual task, like you feel good in those. So I'd like to ask you what we call the miracle question, which is, if you wake up tomorrow and all your problems were gone, what would your life look like?
I wouldn't have to work or go to school or have a job.
You wouldn't have to, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's all my I mean, that's kind of what do you mean my problems?
Or I guess like what brings you to therapy? Like if you weren't experiencing any of these issues, then what would your life look like?
I mean, I don't think it would really, the change I'm looking for doesn't really just affect me, myself, right? I think that there is more of a fundamental shift that would need to go on throughout society in order for me to feel as though the issues that I have currently in my life would be sufficiently taken care of. I think a lot of times, issues that you want to take care of yourself puts a Band-Aid on it, but then I think as society progresses and goes further on, that they kind of focus on certain attributes in society, certain tasks that they value more than others.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think, I mean, for me, if all my issues are gone, the miracle question, I mean, it looks like a life that, if you've ever read the Communist Manifesto, that's what it looks like to me. Right?
Okay.
When you think about a grand society, and you can walk into a giant warehouse and everyone picks out all the food and everything that they need free of charge, they go back to their own home. For me, that's when, I won't have any issues per se, because then there won't be, because I don't really have any, issues in and of itself, other than the fact that I don't think that society is focused on helping people, get to these tasks that you're talking about, right? I mean, the love task, the work task, the spirituality tasks. I mean, I don't think, kind of what, you hit on earlier, is that society doesn't really focus on that, right? I go to work and I go to school, and that's about it, and that's all anyone cares about. So for me, it's a transformation of that, right? Of incentivizing people to actually go back and do this. So for me, I feel as though that like I have a pretty good handle on these tasks, and I think I have a pathway to achieve them, and I'm confident in that I'll at least trust the experience and trust the journey. But if you're asking me that no issue I would ever have, I would always still have an issue that there's someone else out there that's going through the same things, but that doesn't have a pathway set out for them. And I'm a privileged white middle class male, and so for me it's about making sure that it's not solving these problems for me, because I kind of back to the spiritual thing, if you don't take care of everyone else, you don't take care of yourself. I mean, is the issue ever really solved? I mean, I think you just kind of turn a blind eye. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, world peace, no hunger, eradication of diseases. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's the miracle. But, I mean, that's the whole, I mean, it takes a big collective, group and movement. Well,
Sure.
that probably won't happen for, years and years and years. So I really don't know if that answered your question. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I guess I think that did answer my question. Like, what would your ideal world look like? I think that's kind of how you answered that. I guess what the purpose of that question is kind of to like narrow down like what task would you like to like focus on? So like if you like, let's identify one of these 4 areas that you personally would like to like work on. Like, is there anything at work that like maybe developing more communication skills could help you? Is there any?
The work thing is just, I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm in my first year of law school.
Yeah.
You don't get to be a lawyer until you're done and you pass the bar.
Yeah. Very true.
It's just, so I can't say that there's going to be anything that's going to make me all of a sudden be more fulfilled in my law clerk position, because it's just that. I mean, no one liked being, the baggage person at Cup.
Yeah.
When they were 16, but you did it and you got paid.
Yep.
And that's what you do.
And that's kind of what this job is to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So not the work task, because we're not ready to do that one yet, because you're not in a position like a lawyer position yet. Is there anything in the love task that you would like to maybe think about working on? Anything that, therapy could help you in your love task?
No.
No? Okay. Well, yeah, you said that it sounds like it's pretty good. You've been in a relationship for 6 years and you have fun with her, so that's good. You said that you don't have much time at all for the social task. So do you think that that's something that maybe we can focus in on?
I just don't see really any way that works.
Well, I guess, are you on like any social media platforms at all that you can connect with people, like similar-minded people that you can get in contact with?
I'm on LinkedIn.
You're on LinkedIn. Okay. So then again, work, not really play.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, what are some?
Yeah, I get a level of that. I just don't know if there's a lawyer that's great in the social task. I'll tell you what,
Sure.
is a good social task for a lawyer is find someone who will bill your hourly rates and then talk to them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Socially going forward, I don't think there's going to be any more time for me going forward socially. I think it's more about maybe redefining what your social interactions are.
Sure.
I think maybe that's it. Maybe I just have social interactions with my clients who actually pay me money.
Yeah, but does that?
That's going to be a lot of the time I get to talk. Is you're working
Yeah.
that amount of time, and then you go home and you got wife and a kid. I mean, you're not going to be going slamming beer with Zach. You're not going to be doing that. It's just not. It's not really feasible.
Sure.
Right?
Sure. Well, I guess like the main point behind the social task is that Adler believed that in order for us to feel happy as humans, we need to belong. And that social task is kind of like that belonging piece. So I guess if you aren't able to like find any additional time to like meet with friends, is there anything that you think that you could manage to help like increase your sense of belonging?
Well, I think as a lawyer, the ethics rules require you to volunteer your time to either doing like free legal service, or I think you can volunteer on like a nonprofit.
Okay, so then that could be a way that because that's kind of like a community group, right? You're doing community service, you're helping a community that you're part of. And that could give you some sense of belonging and, help you achieve in this social task of life.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it could.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I guess the question is that if the incentive is just because it's my job,
Yeah.
then does that make it more of a career fulfilling thing, or does it make it more of a social fulfilling thing?
But could it be a bit of both?
I don't know. Can it?
I mean, I think it could. Like, if you're required by like ethics as a lawyer to do community service, maybe
Service. Provide free legal
oh,
service.
free legal services. Or say
So I can
something.
either help people that can't afford attorneys, or I
Mm-hmm.
can serve like a nonprofit that does something.
Would it have to be legal related?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I'd probably check my notes.
Because like, if
It
you.
has to be legal.
Well, I
depend
guess.
on your firm too, like what they want you to do.
Yeah. I guess like, are you passionate about serving any specific like populations, or like what's coming to my. Oh, go on.
I was actually lucky enough my freshman year. Funny enough, I never thought I would have a good experience, educationally or volunteer-wise my freshman year. But I had a volunteer at Hope Community is the name of the place in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And it's just South Minneapolis type deal. I don't know if it's South Minneapolis. It's close to the U of M in biking distance, where they just help people from the community, with literacy skills
Oh,
and
wow.
little children, and they help parents, with filing taxes and stuff like that. So I think for me, that was really a fulfilling experience, especially, like I've touched on, coming from that middle class background, of having basically my dad always picked all of my teachers, and I had great education experience.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many kids out there, especially in the inner cities, just the nature of our school system, that are unfortunately underfunded and not, educated as well as some of their counterparts in the suburban area. So for me, really, what I focus on is people that are traditionally disadvantaged, whether it's because of their ethnicity or their race or their social status, or their socioeconomic status, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But I just look, to try to help people in that sense, because I think that those are the people that need it the most. Because
Yeah.
I don't want to say that people like me, or people that are even richer than I am,
Mm-hmm.
don't need help, or they don't need assistance every now and again. They do, because everyone does, and that's something that we need to acknowledge. But I just think that there's so many people out there that have been traditionally disadvantaged and have less and less help, and it goes back kind of to your miracle question, of what does it look like if all your problems are solved. And I think part of it is digging into the historically disadvantaged and underrepresented communities, to see what people in there can do. I mean, and you look back at white America, and you can think of J.P. Morgan or Andrew Carnegie or all these big businessmen that did all these great things. It would be wild to see what people could do in those disadvantaged societies that could help our people, bring our society closer to, ending hunger or eradicating diseases or eliminating poverty, because these are the people that are hit by it the most.
Yeah.
Every single day, and they know exactly what the issues are and how we can tackle it. So, again, that was probably another long-winded answer, but.
No, I think you got down to like, I guess what I was asking, which is like, I guess the original question I asked was, are there any community groups that you would have any interest in serving? And you identified that you have an interest in helping those less fortunate in like suburban areas. Does that sound right?
Well, no, not suburban areas. So it'd be like urban technically.
Urban, okay, my bad.
Traditionally underrepresented, like, groups.
Yeah.
Or traditionally impoverished group, or traditionally, I mean, you can think, African Americans, people that live in the inner cities.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there is people, minorities, but there's other people in the inner cities that are, disadvantaged.
Yes.
So it's just traditionally disadvantaged groups.
Sure. Totally.
And
Yeah.
that capitalism, let's be at the end of the bar graph, but there's still people and they still have tremendous potential.
Yeah. I guess do you feel, I know you say that you don't have a lot of time to like dedicate outside of work and school. Do you feel like you have any time at all that you could try and like get involved in maybe helping out some of these people in the time being, to like maybe on a weekend? No.
No, working 40 hours a week, and then you go to school. A lot of school days say even if you're doing part time, you got to dedicate at least 40 hours a week. So then we're doing 80 hours a week.
Yeah.
And a lot of that, most of that time's in class, and then we're talking about studying. That can even up your weeks, going 80-hour weeks to 90-hour weeks or 100-hour weeks. Then we talk about the commute that gets put in there. I don't have time.
Okay. Yeah. So
if we want to extend the clock.
Yeah. I wish. Yeah. I guess what I'm trying to do here is trying to like identify maybe some goals that we can establish in therapy that you can work on. So I was kind of going down the road of maybe seeing if we can try and find some sort of goal that can help you be more fulfilled in this social task of life.
Well, I do have like school breaks.
Yeah. Okay. So do you think that this is something that maybe you can try and get involved in on when you have a break?
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
I think the school might have some volunteer opportunities.
Perfect.
So.
Yeah, and if you go through your school, then maybe you can, meet some other people in your classes that, you can spend time with them doing these community events outside of class during breaks. And then maybe that can help you, get some social interaction.
Yeah, I don't really care to, make nice with classmates.
Yeah. Well, I heard it's kind of cutthroat, like you're all in competition with each other. So I get that maybe your classmates might not be the best options for friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. But maybe, I guess, if you just show up to these events, maybe you can just meet people who aren't from your school and kind of get a sense of belonging to that certain nonprofit that you're supporting or helping out, that charity. You can find some sense of belonging in that way. Does that sound like maybe something that could help you?
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah? All right. Well, I think that we have a set goal in place where we're going to try and find some, some community organizations that we can potentially help out with on our school breaks. And in hopes to maybe boost that social interaction and that belonging. Yeah?
Sounds good.
That's our goal? Awesome. Well, thank you so much for meeting with me, and I hope maybe next time we can meet in person and the weather isn't so bad. Yeah.
Sounds
good. All right.
To me.
Well, thank you, Stephen. I appreciate it. Bye.